Funny thing about that record, Questlove we're friends, but he hates me because I remember he hit me. He's like, yo, who played the drums on that? I'm like, dude, that's me on my MP. That was a huge, I guess, booster for me internally. Because one of the best hip hop drummers ever is thinking that that record's a live drummer, and it's just me emulating that with, with my finger.
Talking about Just Blaze today and why this beat is genius. What beat am I referring to? I'm referring to Hovi Baby. We're going to get into it right now. But before we do, I want to share the story behind it, which is very interesting. If you don't know who Just Blaze is, please do your homework. He's produced for everybody. I can't even get started with how many cats he's worked with. I've done plenty of video tutorials on him, so you can check that out. But anyway, shout out to Rob Markman. He has this YouTube channel. Matter of fact, I'm about to subscribe to it right now. He has a YouTube channel, and he's sharing an audio from Just Blaze that was given to him on his Instagram. So check out the story behind Hovi Baby.
So see, he's on the money with his tribute sets. He immediately jumps into a Left Eye tribute set, and he starts it off with the live version of Diggin' on You, and C starts with with the Hovi Baby, or with the Diggin' on You, but the live version. So I'm sitting in the car. I'm not getting out the car. I'm listening. I listen to the whole thing straight through, and I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I got to find this. I got to make something out of this now. And then I said, all right, I got to go find that live version. And I remembered, at first I was like, where did that even come from? And then I remembered it was only on the 12-inch. It was never on the album.
All right, real quick, let me step in. So this is talking about TLC. Diggin' on You was from TLC. If anyone remembers the album Crazy Sexy Cool, which came out in 1994, there was a cut on there called Diggin' on You, but it's just the studio version. So what Just Blaze is talking about is the live version. Check this out.
When they shot the video for Diggin' on You, they did the live version instead, and I remembered that from years prior, because I had that 12-inch at one point. So I ran down to A1 Records, in the Lower East Side, and just crossing my fingers that they hoping to have a copy, and they did. Ran right back to Baseline, and the day before that, me and Hov were rapping about something in the studio, and he's like, "Yo, by the way, I got this joint. I need you to do something for this." And all he spit to me was the hook. Can't stop the unstoppable, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. It's Hovi Baby. So he gives me that hook the day before. He's like, "Make something with that in mind." So now, you fast forward to the next day, everything's happened. I'm back at Baseline from A1, and I'm putting the beat together. I couldn't have been working on it for more than 5 minutes. And Jay comes in the room, and he's like, "Just, you a genius." And I'm like, "Thanks," but, I'm trying to figure out where he's coming from with it. He's like, "How'd you do that so fast?" And I'm like, "Do what?" And he's like, "The hook that I gave you yesterday, like, you made this is it right here, right? You made this beat for the hook." And I'm like, yeah, sure. Trying to play it off like that was my intention. And he stayed in the room, for a while, and he was doing his thing, writing in his head and mumbling to himself and pacing back and forth. And then he just starts spitting the rhyme to me. And an hour later, we had the basic record done.
That story is crazy. So there you have it. Now, we're going to break down the actual beat that he did, man. And then I'm going to show you the inspiration that it gave me to make my own. So let's get into that right now. Since he revealed where he got it from, is not sample snitching. And this whole thing about sample snitching, I don't understand that, man. I mean, I remember back in the day, I would look at the credits in the back of the album or cassette or CD, what have you. I would look at the credits and they would tell you where the sample came from. So this whole notion that, oh man, you sample snitching, can we get out of that, man, please? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Y'all might really step on me for that, but anyway, that's how I feel, man. If you give the same sample to 100 producers, you're gonna have 100 different beats. Unless you're just trying to make some money, I get it. All right, so anyway, TLC Diggin' on You. Love this beat. right? So that's the whole intro to Diggin on You, okay? This is the live version. None of this is on the original. So Just Blaze took that part and then he transposed it up a half step, right? And I love the chops that he chose. And he did something like this. Maybe not exactly, but something like this. Check it out. See what I'm saying? I love that. So you got that, right? Boom. What I love about this beat, why this beat is so genius, is that chop, how he chopped it. I love it. I just love how he chopped it. The energy is just so crazy. Just Blaze is known for really having that epic sound, man. If you are a Just Blaze head, please shout out your favorite Just Blaze beat in the comments below. Let me know. For me, it has to be Exhibit A. I'm sorry. Between this one and Exhibit A, I love it. Starting with the drums. Hey. Mind you, he's finger drumming this. He just said it on the interview from NPR, all right? Now, he's playing on top of the sample, mind you, okay? So that's why it sounds like that. You got the snares, those crashes, percussion, those toms. I love that. Okay, so now let's listen to the bass line. Crazy. Right, so that's part of the sample, I believe. The guitar, let me see here. Next up, we have the piano. And then we have the rest of the sounds. Horns and synthesizer. And then that riser. I think what he did was added a synthesizer on top of that horn line. I might be mistaken, but I think that's what it sounds like to me. Why those drums sound so crazy is because it's following the melody, okay? That ba ma 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 da 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 da, right? It's following that. Right? So that's a secret right there. When you're doing epic drums, follow the melody. What makes those drums so epic is the crashes on those hits. So you find the pocket within the sample, and then those hits, you hit those crashes and also the kick drum at the same time. So keep that in mind. The sounds are as follows: drums, bass, guitar, piano, synth, and horns. Technically around 6 sounds. So now what I'm gonna do is show you what I came up with as inspiration from Just Blaze. And that's why I wanted to show you those sounds, because now you can use these sounds and flip them in your own way. All right, so kind of use this as a template. All right, here we go. And all the sounds I'm using are coming from my preset bank called JFILT'S Music Library. I'll leave a link down below for that if you're interested. All sounds you're about to hear come from that. Starting with the guitar synth. So I was just humming this melody in my mind, and I was like, let me just play that out. I decided to start out with that. So that's what I built everything around this. So it has like that sitar sound, kind of like a sitar. There you go. So doing that, I built chords around it. And for the chords, I decided to use horns so I could make it sound orchestral. And that's one of the other elements that makes just Bleass, his beats sound so crazy, is because he uses orchestral instruments. The chords sound like this. Kind of reminds me of a marching band. There you have it. And then I followed that with piano. And I did like this arpeggio type of thing, and you'll hear it. That's to give it that spice. Always like to add the ear candy. That's what that is. The drums, you want that to follow the melody. So I'm really considering those horns as the hits. So that's why I want the kick and the crashes to hit when those horns play. You'll hear what I'm talking about. Hear that? Acoustic drums, mind you. Some elements I want to show you guys. You got your crash, you got your snare, you got your hi-hats. Every time I hit a crash, make sure the kick hits with it. So, boom, boom. Actually had 2 crashes. This one, and that one. A higher one and a lower one. Hear that? This part right here is like a flam, just like a real drummer. Hear that? And then followed by the kick. Toms. The goal is to make it sound like a real drummer. So when a real drummer is playing hi-hats and crashes and toms, they're not playing everything at the same time. Does that make sense? You only got 2 hands. Little tom roll. No, you take your time, man. Do piece by piece. Do bar by bar if you have to. The bass line. Now I wanted to use synth bass just because it gave it that nice flair to it. Notice I'm playing the same melody as the synth. Hear that? Now let me continue so you can hear the rest of it. Put the little slide on there. All I'm doing right there is just slide my hand down the keyboard. That's it. Last but not least, I wanted to do strings, so I just added strings. That's just to give it glue to hold everything together. So one sustaining note with a couple of other notes. Use a pitch bend. My goal was to kind of make it sing a little bit. In review, start out with the guitar. Add the horns. Add the piano. man, JFILT. If you like videos like this, check this out. I hope it was helpful. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Do not forget to check out the links down below. Alright, all these sounds come from my latest sample preset bank. Alright, it's called JFILT Music Library. And I'm out.